You know, in life, I've learned that as a man, you have to be a man of integrity. My father taught me that you have to do what you say you're going to do. And because life happens, you might not be able to do it. So you have to let the person know that you have, let's say you say you're going to be somewhere at a certain time. And if you ain't able to be there at a certain time, then it's the respectable thing to do is to let the person know. Basically, keep your word. Life happens. So when you can't keep your word, be honest and deal with the consequences. And so that goes into respect. That goes into respect for other people's time and love your neighbor as yourself. You know what I mean? And what I was thinking about, a couple things. This whole thing when it comes to male-female relationships here in America is primarily because there's an environment, a culture of disrespect for men. Disrespect for men. And there's the same culture breeds over-respect and overvaluing of females, undervaluing and under disrespecting men and overvaluing women. Respect, I tell my sons, respect is like oxygen. It's not optional when you're dealing with females. It ain't optional. If she don't show respect, if she don't exist. Don't deal with a woman who don't show you respect. See, a woman that respects you or fears losing you, fear is the same thing as respect, is the same thing as honor. You say, scripture say, honor your father and your mother. Respect, fear your father, fear your parents. Respect them, show due respect. And so what I'm thinking about is in this culture is like the man who is the tree that the branch came from, the woman being the branch, the branch is less than the tree. But the branch in this culture is acting as though because of all of the kind of like empowerment tools that are available to her, whether those tools be simps, whether those tools be the legal court system, whether those tools be the court of public opinion. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of enabling tools that the woman has in this setup that is particularly set up for her to be a loudmouth, free-range idiot with zero repercussions, because she will always be protected. Simps will always co-sign and take her side. Courts will dang near always take her side of you. Your job, if she feels uncomfortable about you, tell her you look nice today in that dress, but you're not her type. So now she feels uncomfortable and then tells HR. Now you're called into HR because she feels a certain way. These are all of the entitlement and empowerment tools that simp men have created, that she now sits upon all of these tools and talks about, oh, I'm strong, oh, I'm independent, oh, I don't need no man. Now give me dates, give me attention. Think about this. I might even name this. Strong, independent woman, don't need no man. Now give me, and help me. This is the most strong and independent, dependent, inadequate woman that there is, bro. I don't cook, I don't clean. I don't even clean my own self. And, that's another thing. Why should she even be keeping herself physically clean when she can walk outside with some jogging pants and a shower cap on her head and dude's still gonna hit her up with attention and hit her up with money, why put any effort in? That's like why put any effort in when you gonna get money, you gonna get attention, you gonna get sex, you gonna get whatever you want, you gonna get simps that'll throw their lives away for you. Why put any effort in? The woman in this setup does not have to literally put no effort in. She could be fat, bad looking, because of all of the strong entitlement tools she has available. Now she sits at the altar that simp men have built and screams she's strong and independent and don't need no man. While being absolutely dependent upon men. It's crazy. Dang, how can you liken this? This is weird. This is a really abominable construct. Really, man, because you got women out here who are screaming how strong and independent they is. That's like a baby sitting in a baby carriage talking about how strong and independent that they are. But they dependent upon the parents bringing them stuff, bringing them and feeding them and stuff. Like, how you independent, but you getting everything from men? Like, think about it. Think about this. The woman is smaller than a man physically. Don't have the mental faculties that they don't think the same way that a man thinks. A man I walk down the street sometimes 2:00 when I just take a long stroll, man, when the weather's nice. I like going at night. I ain't gonna lie. I like the nighttime. I like 10 o'clock, 9, 11, I'll go for strolls. Sometimes I don't do it often at 2, but the crazies come out. But I got a little protection on my side, so point is, I still don't even tempt it, most of the time. Sometimes you gotta get out the house and stuff, but so anyways, but when I'm walking around, looking around, I'm saying, okay, what's my environment? Okay. I know that even if I could defend myself with 0 weapons, and I have defended myself with 0 weapons, mentally I'm looking around, okay, what they doing over here? Okay, what are you doing over there? He coming around. I'm situationally aware. Like yesterday, I'm walking, and this chick just walking down the street on her cell phone. It's dark. Well, it's getting dark. And I'm like, why is this chick just walking around carelessly on her cell phone? And it's like, they're not men. We look, we say, okay, what's this dude doing? What's the situational awareness? This dude a little bit too close. Let me walk on the other side of the street. If he copy my pattern, then I know he trying to, set trap, rob me or something. You know what I mean? Women don't really think like that because they don't have to, because they got a man. They're supposed to have a man to think for them and guide them and protect them and lead them. See, the women want the protection and the provision of men, but they don't want to be under his authority and to be led by him. So it's like this dynamic is all artificial and orchestrated artificially and engineered. Women are free than a mug, man. They don't have to worry about nothing in American society. Like, I done seen women outside the clubs tripping, falling, vomiting, pissing, sitting on behind a club pissing. I done seen, man, these whole, man, free, liberated, 0 fear. I'm telling you, bruh, tripping, her heel done broke. Her 5-inch heel, high heel done broke. So she walking all stupid and limping, halfway naked. The prostitute clothes they be wearing and come out of the club. And I still go to the bar here and there, man, but I don't really like the club scene because I didn't really like it then, but I was just more so, I don't know. It was just, I don't know. I just went. I was like, oh, whatever. And then chicks, start feeling you, like, oh, okay. I don't know. I just got, it's kind of addicting in a way. You know what I mean? But, and it's socializing, socializing with zombies. But anyways, when I look at this whole dynamic, man, of the strong, independent woman, like even at this like what I'm saying is this. These women claim strength, claim independence, claim not to need no man. But every facet of her being is made possible. Her easy ass life is made possible because either direct men simp and make it possible, or either a simp legal system and culture make it possible. The only reason she is free like this and strong and liberated is because it's artificially set up for her to be so. Life is made easy by men for women in this setup. So women sit arrogantly and don't have to really bring anything to the table for the man. She believes she is the table. She believes she's the tree and he's the branch. Man, when you sit and look at, all right, so I'm looking at that, the Cheesecake Factory interview when him and her was interviewed by this black dude. I don't remember the name. But this chick is talking about because she's beautiful, which she ain't, in my opinion, and her attitude is definitely a 1. So she believes she's beautiful, which she ain't. She overweight. But again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and if this simp is beholding her and cashing out on her, then that means that she's valuable because anything that's being purchased is worth whatever the purchaser is willing to pay for it. Just like a house here in Detroit might be worth in a good condition. Depend on, where you buy. Let's say a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house, 1,000 square feet, something real small. Here, let's say, because it's all about location and environment. That house might be worth $100,000. Let's say that. I done seen less. And depending on the neighborhood, I've seen more. But let's say $100,000 for a round number. Pick up that same exact 1,000 square foot house, place it in like somewhere, in California, LA, you know what I mean? That thing can literally go for $1 million. Literally. Let's say be modest and say $500,000. So $500,000 for 1,000 square foot house. No garage. So that's how it is in America. Women in America is highly overvalued simply based on their location, bro. Because that same chunky Cheesecake Factory chick, you pick that heavy chick up and plop her down in Brazil, Brazil, ain't nobody gonna care about this broad. She's gonna be some fat chick over there that ain't getting no attention. So even speaking of attention, that is something that's currency that men give. Her whole sense of self and sense of being and sense of beauty is predicated. This is the main point I want to make in this video. Well, the secondary main point. The first main point is it's all about respect. The secondary main point is that this woman claims independence, but everything she ain't really getting on her own. Her validation comes from men. Her physical beauty standard, what men say is acceptable and good looking, that's what she does. She plays to that. Why? Because she want to get financial resources. Where? Oh, from men. Whether it's marriage or whether it's dinner dates or whether it's him spending his money on her. So this woman is I'm beautiful, I deserve, so give me. I'm strong and independent, I don't need no man. But give me. It's like, you see the insanity of this. I don't need no man, I'm strong, I'm bold. But you see when that Indian dude finally did grow a half a pair of testes and said, I'm taking you back home. This date's over. I was like, yes, finally. It was like draining watching this interaction. So finally he manned up and took her home. I was like, yes. Then what happened? When he took away and stopped spoon feeding this woman attention and his time and his energy, then the bitch finally femined up. She became feminine all of a sudden. Oh, well, I do see your point. See, respect make a woman act right. Respect make a woman be in line. Fear, honor, respect, same thing. If she don't respect a man, she ain't gonna care about this man. And That's an individual basis, but culturally in America, women are socialized to disrespect the hell out of men. You gotta get your money up. Cause why? See, I need to look up to him. No, you need to look up to his money, slash his money in half, and take the kids and have everything you ever earned. It's all a hustle. It's men that's be broke and work at McDonald's or whatever that she respect. You understand? Maybe he tall, or maybe he got a six-pack, or maybe 6 feet tall, or he got other women. In and out of jail, Pookie, Ray, Brad, Chad, Tyrone, and Quan, or what, you know what I mean? And Juan and Mario, you know what I mean? They get a lot of respect from bitches. And, well, not necessarily. It's variables in that, but I say they respect the fact that he can get other women. They put it like that. They might not respect him as a man, you like that, but they respect that, oh, okay, he got other women. So they respect at least, dang, I'm just one of his many rotation. And so that's something that's why women should not believe that they are your only access to sex. They should never believe that. They might say, well, he's only choosing to be with me, but she needs to always fear. There go that word again, fear, respect. She needs to always respect you as a man and that you have other options. You know what I mean? And that even if the option is just getting rid of her and being alone, she needs to always respect you as a man. Respect is not optional. Now, when this simp Indian dude finally balled up, semi-balled up, then, poof, she was in respect mode all of a sudden. Because now she getting put in check on live stream. You know what I mean? And finally, she's like, "Well, wait a minute. Now we can work. We stuttering. We can work a deal. Now you want to work a deal. Now you want to be easy to deal with. So that's what I'm saying, man. When you're dealing with these entitled idiot females, you got to be kind of like brutal when it come to like just being. That's one thing. You know, it be B-dubs that like me, man. But it take too much to be super ultra masculine all the time. It always in combative mode. It's kind of like what's that called, man? When you always in a state of stress. I forgot. Like basically, when you're in a state of stress, then you know what's that called? I forgot the chemical that's released in the body, but like it's a fight or flight chemical. Like okay. Let's say that you being chased by a dog, a couple pit bulls, you're like, oh shoot, and it's the fight or flight chemical, adrenaline, I think that's what it's called. That kicks in, and you're like, boing, I gotta go, run. It gives you an extra boost, right? All right. So the problem is that same kind of chemical is released. I forgot, it's dopamine. It ain't dopamine. Whatever it is called, it's a response when you're in war, when you're in times of hardship. When you're times of difficulty, you're being chased by 2 pit bulls or a bear. You ain't gonna be calm and you're gonna be like, oh shoot, I'm out. Bye, 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 bye. You're running. And that's war, essentially. War is like survival. So the survival mechanism is kicked in. Now, when it comes to dealing with a woman that's always combative and argumentative, aka majority of BAWs, you're gonna always have to keep your guard up for the most part. Not always, because there's some decent women, but let's not worry about the unicorns and the new waltz, right? Let's talk about the majority that we see every freaking day. The majority is going to be difficult to deal with, argumentative, and you're going to have to always be on your A game, and it's going to be stressful and draining dealing with this person because they know they like a succubus demon. They know that they draining you of your peace. They know that they being difficult to deal with. I've had an idiot female talk about absolutely. She said she know that she being difficult to deal with. So that's telling me you really trying to assault. Number one, you trying to disrespect me. And then number two, you trying to cause a stripping of my peace. And you ain't worth it. Nobody's worth my peace. So what's going to happen is we ain't going to deal. And you just going to be with somebody else. Because you ain't respecting the fact of the greatness of the dude that I am being in your freaking life. Trying to help you out. So when you're dealing with the BAW, primarily you're going to be dealing with high levels of stress, and I forgot the name of that chemical, but the adrenaline kind of chemical, whatever, that's going to keep you at war. It's like post-traumatic stress. You know what I mean? You're going to be at war dealing with this woman come home, argument. That's not how a man's supposed to be. He's supposed to be able to just chill. Yeah, a woman go, get out of line here and there. You got to check her, but with the BAW, you constantly, boom. You had this constant draining of your energy. And it's like the broad is just socialized to be this way. Like the Willie Lynch letter, man. Socialized to be difficult. Socialized to be an idiot. You can't outgame this. Like, you can't speak to her in a certain way. I'm going to speak to you kindly. That didn't work. I'm going to dog you out and treat you like a bitch. That ain't going to work. I'm going to try to mix it up and be that ain't going to work. You dealing with a woman who is like spiritually bankrupt and is socially, literally engineered to be you as a black man's enemy. So you be in a state of war. This is why dealing with a lot of these women is just emotionally draining. So respect is necessary. It is mandatory when dealing with a female. So when I look at that Indian dude with the Cheesecake Factory chunky black chick, I'm like, number one, he's a simp and he's okay with being emasculated. Some dudes like for their woman to emasculate them. Some guys like S&M BD or whatever. What they call it, BS&M, whatever. They like being emasculated by their females. I'm not that dude. I have literally opened the door and tried to help bitches to leave me with their bags packed. Literally. You will not disrespect me. Bye. This is the door. And majority of the times, they ain't leave. Oh, they did like the Cheesecake Factory bitch. Oh, I kind of see your point. And then they act good for a few days and stuff, but then you got to check them again. So this is why a lot of brothers, when they get their self together, it took something to get that. And then you don't want to deal with the black American woman no more because it's war. And I don't know why the brothers always go with non-black women. They use the black woman to build them up, and then they just give it away. No, they would rather stay with a black woman. But who want to deal with that after you done made it, bro? You deal with that because that's what you actually want, but you don't want the stress, the war that goes along with that. The post-traumatic stress syndrome, always in war. So it's all about respect, man. But I was just thinking about that whole dynamic of this dependent woman talking so much smack about how she don't need no man. That, speaking of smack, that reminds me of that black chick that got smacked upside the head with a brick. As I understand, she strong and independent, all up in a man's face. She got smacked with the brick. How she vocalized it was, I was minding my own business. He just asked me for my phone number, and I just said no, and out of nowhere, he smacked me upside the head with a brick. Nigga, that ain't what happened. People that was there said this chick was antagonizing the dude, up in his face. What, nigga? What? That kind of, like, come on. But when she tells a story, I was just minding my own business and he street harassed me and, no, bro. Too much drama, too much to lose. So, but even this woman, this strong, independent 304, is still a dependent because she need a man to protect her. Y'all see what I'm saying, bro? This culture is just, it has just really polluted women to the ultramax. You got these dependent women talking all this trash about how they don't need no man, being ultra difficult to deal with. But then the only reason they have this power is because there's, number one, a system set up by men. A legal system set up by men. That benefits simp men, that benefits women. There's simps out here, men who co-sign these females, who literally die for these females, jump in there and protect these females, who they have no authority over. They don't have any authority over these females, but yet they will give their life for these females. So these women, everything that a woman, her whole being is really predicated upon what men think of her and or the system that she's in, created by men, of course. So the whole thought of strong independent is really asinine. And even that mentality of strong independent was given to her by the propaganda machine that was set up by simp men that purposefully put women in power so that they can tax women and men in the broken households that the women would manifest. All set up by men. Oh gosh, man. I don't know. I'm just you get fed up, man, with this. You see these bold, careless, entitled females walking around as though they created the world. No, you just in a world or an environment or a location that raises your value. Take your way below average self. You're a 3. You're an international 2 or 3. You take your 2 or 3 chunky self to Brazil, to the Philippines, to parts of Africa. You ain't relevant, bro. You ain't relevant, girl. You know what I mean? So it's just a rigged, again, it's a rigged game, man. The whole dynamic of the strong and independent, dependent woman. She is dependent upon men for attention. She's dependent upon men. She's dependent upon men for money, whether it be money, dinner date. She's dependent upon men for number 3, protection, whether it be policemen or a bunch of simps standing around to protect her, or her cousin, brother, uncle, whatever, to protect her. She ain't nowhere near independent. Nowhere near independent. Well, I got a gun. Okay, who engineered the gun? Men are in the STEM fields more than females. Science, technology, engineering, and math. It takes math and engineering to engineer a gun. Who's running the factory that these guns are built in? Who manages the tolerances, the holes that the chamber and stuff, all that has tolerances. And, you know what I mean? And too much heat goes through there. It ain't, you know what I mean? It's going to melt. It's going to warp the metal. All these technical things, you know what I mean? Technical things, right? What kind of plastic is used in the Glock so that it don't overheat? You got to use a certain type of plastic for the head or the top of the Glock. And even how many pounds of pressure is too much on the Glock trigger pull? You know what I mean? Oh, you got to use a certain type of plastic. Men engineer, design, and math, or even the gun that this broad is talking about, she don't need a man because she can protect herself because she got a gun. Who designed and engineered the gun? Who manufactures these guns? Like, everything she got in life is predicated upon a man allowing or disallowing her, bro. But we know this stuff because it is the truth. But in La La Land, in a twilight zone called America, where up is down and left is right, you know what I mean? And wet is dry, and pretty is ugly, and fat is skinny, and fat is the new thick. You know what I mean? Like, and man is a female, you know what I mean? And your body shaming, chick is 250 pounds. Oh, you're fat shaming, you're body shaming. You're 2 people, woman. It's like, right is wrong, bro. And so when you just sit around looking at it vexes you. It really vexes you. You sit and look at this, you're like, wow, this is just absolute wrong, absolute incorrect. It's just so incorrect. And a lot of men, it's like, you know what? You can't fix this. Get on the plane, man. Stay away if you can, man. So that's something I was thinking about, man. These women are totally dependent, but always call themselves independent. If men didn't pay attention to these women, if men didn't take them out on dates, if men didn't like their posts and social media and favorite them and like them and swipe right and all this stuff on these females, if men weren't so intimacy deprived and sex deprived here in America, you know what I mean? Men are deprived of a simple, regular, feminine, cool, regular female that you see in abundance in the Philippines, that you see in abundance in Japan, that you see in abundance in different Colombia, that you see in abundance, man. Dominican Republic. I ain't never been to the Dominican Republic, but these are the reports you keep seeing and keep hearing and keep reading, and brothers keep showing the video. This is regular average stuff that you get regularly. This is a regular cool chick. Men in America are deprived of regular cool, feminine cool chicks. I ain't even talking about bombshells and 8, 9, or 10. Regular cool chicks is 5 and 6 or 7. Regular cool chicks. Brothers, they ain't even getting, not just brothers, but even white man, he's stressed out. His woman out of pocket, but ain't no woman is out of pocket as a BAW. So that's just something I was thinking about. And it ain't going to change because there's too many empowerment tools that she have available. Of course, these tools created by men, simp men. Too many tools, bro. So yeah, me and you, we might know the truth. That hey, you overweight, and you internationally you a 3 compared to the women of the world, but she don't have to look internationally. Only time she gets smacked with reality is she take her chunky self overseas. I done seen skinny white chicks go overseas and complain. I seen a video recently about a skinny white chick complaining because she went to Japan and was talking about how all these different white dudes was coupled up and loved up with Japanese women, treating them like kings. And these Japanese women, they're in shape and stuff, But, the white women, the white woman was complaining that the white dudes weren't really paying no attention to her. Well, he went over there to get away from you. You know what I mean? Trevor's tired of Becky. You know what I mean? He like, yo, I want a Chun-Li around this mug. You know what I mean? And Chun-Li is feminine. She cool and decent, regular. And she in abundance. I don't have to tell her to do feminine things. She just be raised up properly. You ain't. So, but, there's something I was thinking about, man. I think it's really heavy. It's a lot of empowerment, entitlement tools that's available to her in the tool chest. Strong, independent. I don't need no man. Now give me. Help me. Help me. Give me. Help me. And I was thinking, I'm strong, independent. I don't need no man. I'm a boss, babe. Now give me. Now help me. I'm a strong, independent boss, babe. I don't need no man. Now help me, please. No, I ain't. She gonna say please. She gonna say, now help me. I'm gonna shame all you black men for not helping me. I'm a strong boss, babe. Oh, brick. Boom, hit her in the head. Oh, now I'm a female. Help me. You all you black men right here ain't helping me. Man, this is some bull crap. This is some bull, bro. When you really look at this, like, this is the most strong, independent, dependent in the history of the world, bro. All of her attention, all this bravado, is all engineered because you are in an environment with a bunch of sex and intimacy deprived men who earn decent income and can take you to all these dates and stuff. But if she take her below average self to Brazil, these Brazilian dudes ain't care about these hoes. They got 8s, 9s, and 10s literally walking, 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s, walking around all the time. Regular average Brazilian dudes. You think they're going to put... I seen another video a while back. What was it, man? It was this Dominican dude. It was a black American chick. She was run off at the mouth. I guess she was down there in the Dominican. He was like... And she was paying his bills. She basically she was trying to run game and treat him like Pookie and Ray Ray. See, a lot of these women, they might not respect Pookie and Ray Ray in and out of jail, homo thug dude, you know what I mean? But they will respect the fact that dude got other women and that he is physically attractive enough to have other females. So they respect that. But what they like about him is that he's available and he gonna be, what they say, baby boy. She gonna be his mama, and when he get out of pocket, she can always call his parole officer. Microphone drop. See, she'd be like a man. She'd be wanting to dominate somebody, this dude. But brothers like me and you, she ain't gonna be able to dominate. But a Pookie and Ray Ray, you know what I mean? He got ties and links that make him weak. Like Achilles heels. He got Achilles heel card. He on probation, or you know what I mean. She can always he gives her the excitement, go upside her head or whatever. And when she get tired of that, she can always cry victim, and then poof, call his probation officer. He go back to the claim. And she like having that leverage. She would like to have that Achilles heel leverage, Achilles tendon leverage, that she can always get rid of him, recycle him, throw him back in the claim. And she like that, but she ain't got no leverage over a brother that say, you know what, I'm done, bye. You know what, I'm done. I'll be a corny black regular dude, and I'll just be with a corny regular white chick or Asian or something. Then now, see, that's one of the things I want to say. All this whining and complaining and shaming black men, like that one black chick that got hit in the head with a brick, hit in the face with a brick. All that shaming she was doing them other black men that was, all these black men ain't do nothing, standing around. She was trying to shame them back on the plantation and give their lives as sacrifice their lives for a sister who act like a man. Microphone drop. These women want to have simps around to protect them for when the going gets tough. She want to act like a man, but when man treatment comes, now she want to, oh, I'm a little girl. What are you doing? Leave me alone now. Where are all my simps? Da, 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 da. Then the shaming call comes from her out to whatever simp is going, hey, you already know the key words is going, hey, that's a female. You already know this is played out, bro. You already know how this is going to play out. The most strong and independent dependent. I don't need no man. And is it? Now give me. But all that rhetoric, and when it comes to passport bros, them making all these videos, these are the simp dudes in their mind. A lot of these dudes is, they look at these dudes as simps and as a resource. Y'all going to other countries, y'all taking his money with you. You taking his worship with you. You taking your attention with you. And not on me. That's what it is. Your time, your energy, your money, your attention. These things are very important. But these are all the things that she can't really survive without your protection, right? These are the main 5 or 6 or 7 things she can't survive without. But yet at the same time, talking about how independent she is. I'm independent. Don't need no man. But give me protection. Give me money. Take me out on dates. Oh, I'm going to shame you and emasculate you for leaving the plantation. You need to stay here and get abused. You need to stay here and be taken advantage of. The same thing that they project and say that men are taking advantage of these women overseas when really they taking advantage of men here locally. Microphone drop. I'm doing it 3 times in this video. They taking advantage of men here locally through the child support court, through the divorce court. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and through these dinner dates. They taking advantage of low confidence men and men who don't, may not be able to get even the average chick here in America. Because the average chick, 4 or 5, believes that she's a freaking 10. Because all these women are 10s, right? Yeah. What do you want to do? 1 to 10 scale? Oh, I'm a 10. But you're 50 pounds overweight. I'm a 10. I'm thick, right? Look at all my DMs. Look at all my look at all my likes. Look at my social media. I put up a photo. I get 1,000 likes. You know what I mean? Just me eating, the chick just get 1,000 likes for her going to the movies and eating some popcorn or something. Standing in the mall. Like the symmetry, like what I'm saying is that without attention from men, without men giving them money, without men giving them protection, without a system that was created by simp men, these women would be, what the hell would they be? I guess you'll find that out when the collapse fully manifests and the system get taken down, won't you? Now that I think about it. You know what I mean? When that situation happened in Israel, the state of Israel, it wasn't a whole bunch of strong independent women there when force was applied. See, we living in a really twilight zone land here in America, bro. They need to call this Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone. You got bras talking about they strong and independent, but always looking to a man to give them something. I really want to state that. And when the man, like say with passport bros, or bros go with another race of women, they look at men, black men, as though you're their slave. And you really, a lot of us have been enslaved to them through what? The system, the legal system, the child support system. Again, a simp system created by men, simp men, to benefit who? Oh, women. But all these, so the woman she sits at the top of a system built by men, talking about how independent she is from men. See the hypocrisy in that? So I don't know. It's something I was thinking about, man. Dang, I didn't want to make this video a long video, man. It just, I was just sitting around looking at it. I said, man, and so the bottom line is that I want to cover that, and it's the bottom line is that these women are not socialized to respect men. Respect is paramount. It's necessary. It's like water. You can't live without it. And as a man, you have to give respect. You know what I mean? Like, but as I just thought about it. Women will do and say stuff to men that other men would never ever say to another man, without fear, without understanding that you could, as a man, say anything to another man, you could be killed, you could be deleted. But a woman will say these things carelessly, knowing that there's a system in place. Again, the same three, the system is in place. There are simps in place, right? And there's a legal system, and there's police in place. All that when she goes out and do reckless out-of-pocket stuff, she can always recede back into being a female, and then watch as the simps take care of the dirty work for her. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, man. It's a rigged game, man. But yeah, that's the main issue I see between males and females in this setup. Women don't respect men. And even men who are multi-millionaires, they get into work. Will Smith's wives don't respect him. Sierra don't respect Russell Wilson. Come on, man. You understand me? That's a money grab. These women don't respect the millionaires, bro. Come on. I need a man to make more money than me. Yeah, so you can strip him and take half in the divorce and take the kids. Money babies. Kim Kardashian don't respect Kanye West. Why? Because he's stupid enough to wife up something that other dudes done hit for free. When she was younger, fresher, tighter, and better. So women, you can't base your existence. See, that's another thing I want to say. Men, we can't base our existence and our value, how we value ourselves, based on what a woman think about us. Because what she think about us is predicated upon, well, number one, because she ain't really all that relevant. That's number one. You need to base your value based on what the Most High say about you. You understand me? I forgot what this was, man, but you know what's crazy? This is crazy. I'm going to say two things. One, the ultimate Superman, who literally was Superman, the best man ever, was Adam. And his woman was out of pocket, and the world and all the power that was given to the man and thus heard through him wasn't even enough. Microphone. All the riches in the world, literally, the gold, literally, was hers through him. Nah, I could do it on my own. I could do it by myself. I don't need Adam. That's it. Then a second example is Yahshua the Messiah, also known as Jesus Christ. This one, I forgot where this dude, he was like, what'd he say? Jesus Christ, if he was in the world like physically today, would women find him as an alpha male or attractive? Or, they probably find the works and the powers that he did in raising people from the dead. Yeah, he find that powerful and attractive. But like if he was walking around as a regular dude without showing the power, then these women would be like, man, he's a weak little average regular dude with gray hair and nappy hair. He's something, they call him some ninja is what they'd say. You see what I mean? So women don't care about, if the Messiah himself was here, these women wouldn't show no respect. And I guess that it was women gassing up simps as well as the pimping pastors of the day who wanted to keep their seat with white society and stuff, but pimping greasy slime ball pastors of the day. But pastors and the women get along good, don't they? I bet this is my thought. I bet it was some women that set them up, you know what I mean? Some kind of way and turn they dudes against them. I don't know, man, because somebody that's righteous, usually women ain't really with that. That's just my guess. But I found that funny, man. If he was here in a physical body today, a lot of women wouldn't even respect him. And there'd be a bunch of simps ready to take his life because, though, my woman don't like you. Anyways, brothers, it's all about respect, man. And these women in this society are socialized, engineered, and bred not to respect men for whatever reason. And that's the main issue. You can't throw money at this. You can't outgame this. You just got to only deal with women who show respect. This is why I say only deal with women who actually like you. And if they like you, they fear not having you. Whatever it is, whatever currency, whatever leverage you have in dealing with this female, maybe you tall, or maybe you make a decent amount of money, or maybe you got a nice physical build, or maybe she like your skin. Whatever it is about her about you that attracts her to you, use that as leverage. Even we go overseas, you understand me? They might like you, oh, you American. Use this leverage. You understand me? Whatever leverage you can use, you ain't got much you can use, let's say, with an American woman, because even if you're a millionaire, she said ain't enough. You need to make $10 million. But you getting low quality female, but when a woman's head is so high and her view is so prideful of herself, she believes she's so up there, what leverage can you really use? And the only leverage you can really use is like if she choose you, then you're like, all right, well, hey, you chose me. You know what I'm saying? So now you better keep your act correct or else I'm going to leave. And if she actually still like you, then yeah, she'll fear losing you. She'll what? Fear or honor or respect the fact of losing you. Again, we come back to what? Fear and respect. And respect is not optional. Just like water is not optional. Just something I was thinking about, man. Respect is not optional. Respect is mandatory. And I guess I named this video, man, the strong, independent, dependent little female who don't need a man, but is always begging and asking men for help. Always. But she don't really have to beg. She just shame men. Because begging is she too proud for that. She a shame man. Oh, you going a white woman because you can't handle a strong black woman. And that's why a lot of passport bros is like, if you don't like, the statement is like, well, look, if you say these dudes ain't your type anyways, you say that these dudes are weak and all of this anyways, why do you care that they leaving? Well, because they view those dudes as backup plans. They do view the guys, they know that those are the more thinking type of guys, either black men who don't deal with black women no more, or who leave the country and deal with foreign women outside the country. They know that these guys have a degree of intelligence. They know women is like parasites. They know a good dude and a bad dude. You know what I'm saying? They ain't stupid. They ain't that stupid, right? She knows where to strike, like a mosquito knows where to strike the vein. Which vein got blood, which don't. She know that you're in and out of jail, Quan, Pookie, Ray, Nook, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They know everything. She know what kind of dude this is. She know what kind of dude this square regular dude is. It was that dude that played Black Panther. It was some B-dub that was semi-disrespecting him after he done made it. And she was like, oh, I remember, yeah, you was a little nerdy, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you disrespecting this man, he had to achieve something. You got booty and titties and you just was giving that. And so she was talking real slick and sly at him. Even, I'm talking about he done made it. She had like blonde hair, some black chick with blonde hair. Like, you used up and you irrelevant. We're not friends. I don't know you. We ain't cool. I don't know you. You know what I mean? He was like, I guess, I don't know, he might have been a nerd. So what? Being a nerd is cool. You know? Well, maybe it ain't super cool, but it's better than being in and out of jail, in and out of fights, or in the 6 feet deep, man. Fighting over some used up harlot who a man would think is their own. Dudes are fighting over gas station toilets. Anyways, man, I ain't about to keep on going on with this, man. Because I can rock and roll, man. But there's something I was thinking about, man. Strong, independent, dependent. And number one topic. Respect is mandatory like water. Anyways, brothers, like, share, and subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel and support the channel, go ahead and do so. Man, I had a nacho earlier today, man. I feel good stuff. But beef nacho. But yeah, man. Go ahead. I just came back in this room. I was smelling the nacho. I'm like, yeah. Whole bunch of onions, man. But yeah, man. You don't never take no disrespect. And it's kind of difficult being always on guard dealing with the B-dub, because you got to be always on your guard, man. You got to always, it's like you're at war, bro. You don't really get much rest. You know what I mean? you once you rest, that's when the attack come a lot of times. Oh, he resting. Oh, he chilling. Oh, he having a good time. Or he relaxed. I can't have that. These women evil, bro. Peace, brothers.